Hey there, fellow mystery enthusiasts. Today, we're delving into one of the most chilling and perplexing unsolved cases in history, the enigma of Jack the Ripper. So grab a cup of tea, dim the lights, and join me on this journey into the dark streets of Victorian London. Picture this. It's the late 1800s, and the Whitechapel district of London is gripped with fear. A series of gruesome murders has struck terror into the hearts of its residents. The victims? 5 women who worked as prostitutes in the poverty-stricken area. But who was responsible for these heinous crimes? That, my friends, is a question that has haunted investigators for over a century. Let's start by mapping out the timeline of these brutal murders. The reign of Jack the Ripper lasted from the summer of 1888 to the autumn of the same year, with 5 confirmed victims: Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. Each murder displayed a similar pattern of throat slashing, abdominal mutilation, and other vicious acts. Now, let's dive into some of the theories that have emerged over the years. One of the most well-known suspects is Montague John Druitt, a barrister and teacher. His body was discovered floating in the River Thames a month after the last Jack the Ripper murder. Some believe that the pressure of his profession and personal demons may have led him to commit these horrific acts. But there is no concrete evidence linking Druitt to the crimes. Another suspect that has piqued the interest of investigators is Aaron Kosminski, a Polish immigrant with a history of mental illness. This theory gained traction in recent years when a shawl believed to have belonged to Catherine Eddowes was found and DNA evidence pointed to Kosminski. However, skeptics argue that the shawl and its alleged connection to the Ripper are not solid enough evidence to close the case. And of course, we cannot discuss Jack the Ripper without mentioning the notorious letters that were sent during the time of the murders. Littered with bizarre language and gruesome details, these letters have long been debated as to their authenticity. Some argue that they were written by Jack the Ripper himself, while others suggest they were nothing more than sick hoaxes designed to further instill fear in the community. One letter, referred to as the "From Hell" letter, included a piece of a human kidney, purportedly taken from one of the victims. However, the kidney's authenticity could never be fully verified. The identity of the author remains a mystery, and whether or not any of the letters were actually penned by the Ripper is still subject to intense speculation. Now, let's talk about the possible motives behind these gruesome acts. Some believe that Jack the Ripper had a deep-seated hatred for women, particularly those working in the sex trade. Others speculate that the killer may have been motivated by a desire for infamy, seeking to establish a lasting legacy through his heinous crimes. One theory that has gained traction is the idea that the Ripper may have been a doctor or someone with anatomical knowledge. The precision and skill displayed in the mutilation of the victims suggests a familiarity with human anatomy. This notion has led to the speculation that the killer may have had medical training or worked in a profession related to the field. But as enticing as these theories may be, we must acknowledge that we may never truly know the identity of Jack the Ripper. Over the years, countless suspects have been named, and numerous theories have emerged. Yet, the case remains open, leaving us with more questions than answers. The legacy of Jack the Ripper lives on in books, movies, and countless discussions about the nature of evil and the limits of human understanding. So, my fellow armchair detectives, keep your magnifying glasses close and your minds open, for the tale of Jack the Ripper is one that will forever captivate and terrify us. As we bring this journey into the unsolved mystery of Jack the Ripper to a close, remember that the truth might still be out there, waiting to be unveiled. Until then, let's continue to explore the world's mysteries, one chilling story at a time. Stay curious, my friends.